It started with a message thread nobody should have opened. At 2:43 a.m., Mark Ellison sat in front of his laptop, a half-empty energy drink, sweating beside the keyboard. He was editing his latest YouTube upload, a late-night found footage style short he'd shot with friends. He wanted to hit 100,000 subscribers before Halloween. Scrolling through comments, one username caught his eye. "You're not even close to real horror. If you want something that'll change your life, search Do Not Play. But don't press play unless you're alone." He smirked. "Probably a chain post or ARG," he muttered. Still, curiosity won. He copied the phrase into the search bar. Nothing on YouTube. Nothing on Google. Then, at the bottom of an obscure forum for indie filmmakers, he found it, a single post, timestamp 2015, from an anonymous account. Mirror link to the original Do Not Play short. Once you see it, it sees you. Below that was a dead link. But someone in the replies, only 2 months ago, had posted a new mirror. Mark hovered his cursor over the hyperlink. The post had 0 likes, 0 replies, and a warning banner from his antivirus plugin. He clicked anyway. A tiny 2 megabytes file downloaded. The thumbnail was black, no duration visible. He double-clicked. The video opened full screen on its own. For the first 15 seconds, there was only the faint hiss of static. Then an image began to form, a hallway lit by red emergency lights, camera shaking slightly as if handheld. The caption at the bottom read, "Press play to begin." The video froze on that frame, waiting. Mark frowned. Cute trick. But when he moved his mouse, the cursor was gone. When he tried to close the window, nothing happened. Okay, he pressed the space bar. The sound dropped to silence. Then came a single knock, sharp close, from somewhere behind his desk. He spun around. Empty room. When he turned back, the hallway in the video was darker. A figure was now standing at the far end, a human shape, but the proportions were wrong. The head too long, the arms too thin. He slammed the power button. The screen stayed on. Static flickered. Then words appeared again. "Do not play again." The screen went black, and the laptop finally shut down. The next morning, Mark laughed it off as a prank. His roommate, Jenna, teased him over breakfast. "You're editing horror at 3 a.m. and expecting ghosts not to notice?" He uploaded a short reaction video about it. "I found a cursed horror file." And it hit 500,000 views in 24 hours. Comments poured in. Fake, but fun. Anyone else notice the shadow behind him at 2:41? The sound glitch when he says knock? It whispered something. He replayed the footage. Sure enough, a whisper layered under the knock. Slowed down, it sounded like. Still watching. 2 nights later, Jenna found him asleep at his desk, the screen glowing with a paused video window. She shook his shoulder. "Mark, you left it running." He groaned awake. "I didn't. The laptop's been off." But when they checked the file history, the cursed clip had reappeared, timestamp 2 minutes ago. Jenna unplugged the router. "Delete it." He tried. Delete clicked, progress bar filled. Then the file renamed itself. Do Not Play the next week became a blur of paranoia. Lights flickered. Sounds came through the speakers even when the laptop was off. Viewers began messaging him strange things. Screenshots of their own screens showing the same hallway, the same figure. One fan med, "Dude, it played by itself after your video ended. I think it's spreading through recommendations." That's when he realized YouTube's algorithm had cached a copy. Anyone who watched his upload was getting fragments of the original file in their autoplay chain. By October 28th, 3 days before Halloween, Do Not Play.mp4 had become an underground obsession. Reaction channels, Reddit threads, TikToks, all filled with distorted clips. Some creators went missing. Others claimed their cameras kept recording on their own. Mark's subscriber count doubled, but he wasn't celebrating. Every night, he woke to knocks echoing down the hallway. Jenna moved out after she caught the figure in her mirror. Tall, skeletal, face blurred like corrupted pixels. He tried destroying the laptop. When he smashed it, black liquid seeped from the cracks like ink. The static voice whispered from nowhere, "We are the play." Mark fled to his parents' cabin upstate. No internet, no phone signal. He brought only an old camcorder, promising himself he'd film a final confession, then disappear. The tape recovered later by police showed him speaking directly to camera. "If you're watching this, it's too late. It isn't a video, it's a pattern. Once you see it, your brain completes it. The hallway, the figure, it builds itself inside your dreams. I can feel it standing behind me right now. He turned. The last frame froze on his face mid-scream. Investigators found no body, only his camera and a laptop charred to ash. Yet according to the evidence log, one file survived. Do Not Play the Cabin footage went viral within days of the investigation leak. Someone had uploaded Mark's final tape under a new channel called the Archive of Ashes. Nobody claimed ownership, yet every view counter synced across platforms, as if the video existed everywhere at once. The first minute was Mark's original message. Then, halfway through, the static deepened and another figure appeared behind him. Not the same shadowy entity, but something flickering in and out like corrupted pixels shaped into a face. It whispered, "Next." And then the screen went black. Leah Parker didn't believe in curses. She was a media student writing her thesis on viral creepypastas, the urban legends that spread online. Her professor had rejected her first topic, so she pivoted, the social phenomenon of digital horror and shared delusion. Naturally, she had to watch the video. At 11:17 p.m., she opened her laptop, found a repost titled Do Not Play.mp4, recovered original, and pressed play. Static. Then the red hallway appeared, just like everyone described. But the caption at the bottom had changed. Press play to see. She frowned. To see what? The cursor vanished. The space bar did nothing. Instead, the knock came. Once, twice, thrice, from inside her headphones. Her camera light flicked on by itself. Great, she whispered, thinking it was a software glitch. But when she reached to turn it off, her reflection in the black screen didn't move with her. It stared. The reflection raised its hand slowly and pointed behind her. Leah whipped around. Nothing. When she looked back, the reflection was gone, and the words on screen had changed again. Now you see.